Hi YouTube. I'm going to start doing a series on some of my favorite kitchen gadgets, and the reason I decided to do this is I was watching a video by Jack LaFleur. I'll link her channel before if you don't know her, and a little while back she decided to start making more of her own items from scratch. Laundry soap and bread and cooking from scratch and what have you. And seeing her struggle the way she did in making her laundry soap, it occurred to me that maybe she and some other folks might like to see some ways to make things a little easier. This is a KitchenAid mixer. This is my third. My old one, which I loved, died and I had to replace it. That ended up going to our cottage, and then I bought another one for here. Now these are very expensive mixers, but if you buy them on Amazon or eBay you can usually save about $100. I got my first one for Christmas, and the family just agreed after that. They're basically a necessity. Now this one I don't like as well as my old one. My old one had a lever that you put up and down as opposed to this one that you lift. And this one has to be locked in place, especially if you're doing something like bread dough. And just a couple little things about the way it works. It tends to throw flour all over the place, but whatever, it's not that big a deal. What I like about all of the KitchenAid mixers is what I call the three-point hitch. And that is this little area here where you connect all of your different tools. My very first tool that I received, I'm going to swing around and open my drawer down here, and I'm not going to take everything out, but I'll try to show you some of the attachments. Okay, my very first attachment that I got, try to zoom in a little bit, was my slicer shredder. I'm going to have to turn my tripod here, so forgive me. And that is this big plastic part, along with, I'll only pull out one, but there's, let's see if it's on, there's 4 different types of shredders. This is the finest one. Not only do I use this for grating things like cheese, but I use it for grating my soap when I'm making my laundry soap. And there's also a slicer attachment that goes along with the same thing. The second one I got is the grinder. Again, I won't take everything out, but that's this one. And it allows you to grind your own meat and, you know, process it just the way you like it with the spices you like and what have you. And then just this Christmas, I finally got my pasta maker. I had it a couple years ago. I got one of the pasta extruders, excuse me. I have to admit I've never used it, but I finally got the pasta rollers this Christmas, and that's these 2 metal pieces here and here. All of these items attached to what I call the three-point hitch. Now, obviously, in addition to all the nifty gadgets that attach there, if you're making your own bread, I consider a KitchenAid almost a must. Now, unless you have the time to knead by hand or the muscle, I have neither. I suppose I have the time, I just choose to spend it other ways. It is so much easier with the KitchenAid. It has the power to do it, and it just makes it a breeze. So I would suggest save up your pennies, or say, dear Santa, please get me a KitchenAid. And if you're making your own laundry soap and doing your own food from scratch, just think of the money you save. I mean, it helps you justify the amount of money you spend. I think this one was a couple $100 on eBay. Now, when you think about it, I buy a 25-pound bag of flour for under $8. You know, 6 or 7 and change, depending on where I buy it. And that's 25 pounds, so figure a pound a loaf. I don't really know, but that would be 25 loaves. But you can only buy 2 loaves of bread in the store for $7 or $8. So not only are you getting a better, healthier product making your own, but you're saving a ton of money. Anyway, I hope this helps somebody. I'll be doing some other videos later on about other gadgets I have that I like. Take good care, folks.